Good afternoon. Ashley, say good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I've learnt my lines, you see.
We are in the car. This is going to be an astounding vlog, isn't it? We're in the car and we are off to a place called Branscombe, which is a little village about 35 miles from where we live. And we're going for a 2-night break that we found on Travel Zoo, which was, I think it was £99 for 2 nights bed and breakfast in a pub. Can't say fairer than that, can you? So, despite the fact we only live 30 miles away from this place, we've never been to it. Oh, sorry about the wobbliness. And it's come at a good time, to be perfectly honest. We're at the end of week 4 of building, and stop smirking. I nearly cried this morning. My house is trashed, there's dust everywhere, it feels like it's never going to get any better. There have been 4 or 5 people in the house all week, all day, and it's just too much. Added to which we've had a water leak through the floor because of a shoddy repair done by somebody in this car who isn't me. Is that true or not?
It was only a very minor leak.
Into the cinema room?
Yeah.
Through the ceiling lights?
Am I going the right way? Yes.
I don't know, you're in charge of the sat nav. No, you're going the wrong way. Look, you're not following the green line, you've gone up a red road. Can't get the stuff.
This is a close, so it's probably not going to take
you'll be able to turn
way.
around and join this massive queue. That would be nice. Marvellous. It's all going well, as you can tell. Anyway, I thought I'd take you along with us. It's meant to be quite a picturesque place. It's something like it's the longest village street.
High Street.
In Village High Street, Main Street, whatever, in the country, or Devon, or I don't know, some claim to fame or other. I'll let you know. It's the
longest something somewhere, and that's got to be a good thing.
Depending on how you look at it, obviously. Yeah, so it's by the coast, it's meant to be picturesque, and it would be nice to be somewhere that's not full of builders and power tools and dust. That would be nice. I'm looking forward to it.
Lost again, going back around, dreaming of a time when I get things right. Lost in the shadows of a million stars. Shouldn't they enlighten my near and far? Shouldn't they at all just tell me where you are? Send a prayer if I'm out of luck. Send a little love and I'll make it back. Send me a letter and a bottle of wine, telling me I will be fine. Baby, I'm stuck with a halfway heart. Slip away if I come too far. Pick me up when I'm in pieces. Oh, that
We've arrived and it's very picturesque. I don't know why it's looking so dark through the camera. It doesn't look that dark in real life. There we are. It's adjusting. I don't know why I'm showing you the car park. It's right in the countryside and the sea is in that direction somewhere. Not very far away. Well, this is quite a nice surprise. Our room is very spacious. We could have brought a couple of friends with us, in fact.
Could swing a cat in it.
What are you
Haven't
doing?
got a cat with me, I'm afraid.
No, you haven't, but very nice king-size bed. It's very beamy and oldie-worldy. We've got a little, that's the door to come in. This, I assume, is a wardrobe. Yeah, sort of cupboardy wardrobe thing. No hanging, but that doesn't matter. And then a little tea and coffee thing there. Nice dressing table with a mirror and a light above and a chair. telly over here. I haven't even looked at the view yet. But yeah, really nice room. But then we've got this extra room for Ashley to sleep in.
Well, in case I get lucky.
No, in case you're naughty and you're sent to the naughty room. I assume it's like a family room or something. But then you go through here to the bathroom, which is very nice. You've got a bath and a separate shower there. And sink and loo.
I can chase you round.
You could, yeah.
Yes.
But you can also get into the bathroom from the main room. So that's quite clever, isn't it? What do they call that? Jack and Jill bathroom,
Yes,
isn't it?
Jack and Jill.
Yeah. So, yeah, very pleased with that room. That's not bad for 50 quid a night bed and breakfast, is it? Should we have a look out at the view? So it's getting a little bit dark now, but this little view down into the village there, and then down here you can see just a little bit of the pub garden, which we won't be sitting in obviously because it's 7 degrees in November. But yeah, all very nice so far. So it's about 6 o'clock I think, and we've just come up to our room. We've been down to the bar and had a glass of wine and a beer.
And another glass of wine and another beer.
2 glasses of wine, 2 beers, not each. I had 2 glasses of wine, he had 2 beers. And we've come up to the room and we've got a dinner booking for 8:15. The menu looks very nice. It's a lovely little cosy oldie worldy pub, and feels just nice to be somewhere that's clean after being living in my house for the last month. But I just really laughed at this. I've got to show you. This is the like information folder type thing, and it was standing up. It's an A4 folder standing up on there, and I put it on the bed and opened it up, and it's got this tiny little wad of just a couple of sheets of paper inside this great big folder, which I don't know why it made me laugh, but it just did. I think perhaps it's perhaps they could have had something a little smaller for it.
I'm not heading for the stars, driving down the boulevard at night.
Good morning, it's Friday. It was meant to be sunny today and it's horrible. This is where we're staying. Just had a very nice full English breakfast and a perfectly poached egg. I do like a breakfast with a perfectly poached egg. Very often disappointing poached eggs. I'm fussy about my poached eggs. Anyway, it was nice, and going for a walk down to the beach. I don't know how far it is, only a few hundred metres I think.
Got suntan oil?
No. Oh look, Toad Hall cottages. So pretty. Now that's quite an impressive entrance with a very impressive door knocker, isn't it? Very impressive. Change of plan, I don't know if you can see how steep that hill is. Let me show you the other way, but we've already walked up. How can it be uphill to the beach? We've decided we're going to go and get the car and drive to have a look at the beach. I'm sitting at the car waiting for Ashley, and then we're going to drive down to the beach. Oh, I've got watery eyes. It's very cold and pretty miserable today, I have to say. So last night I had a terrible night's sleep. We went to bed fairly early, about 10:30, because I've been getting up so early to work while the builders are at home. Because I can't concentrate in the day. I've probably said that on a video already, I can't remember, so if I'm repeating myself, I apologise. But my sleeping pattern's all a bit odd at the moment anyway. Just let me put that down. So I went off to sleep really quickly. I was tired, and I was woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning by where our room is. Above, there's another level above, which is staff accommodation. One of the waiters told us last night, who we were chatting to. And at 3 o'clock in the morning, I mean, it's an old building, so there's going to be creaking and, you know, not the best soundproofing in the world. I understand that. But for an hour, there was footsteps. Sounded like a small herd of elephants, backwards and forwards across this room from 3 till about 4:15, by which time I was obviously absolutely wide awake, and I haven't really properly been back to sleep, so I feel like a little afternoon nap might be in order later on. But anyway, I mentioned it to the receptionist this morning when I went downstairs, said I didn't really appreciate the large herd of elephants for a whole hour, stomping back and forth, and she told that was probably because we had to, we had an emergency in the night and had to call an ambulance, and someone was taken away by ambulance. So I felt a bit bad for having mentioned it, really. But I did check, and the person who was taken away by ambulance is okay, so that's good news. Anyway, yes, so we're off to look at the beach, and when we get there, if it's not pouring with rain, which it looks like it very well might be, I'll show you what the beach looks like. I'm glad we didn't walk, it's really quite a long way. I'd say that's more than half a mile, wouldn't you?
Yes, I'd say it's 1.5. Maybe I misread it. Maybe it's 1.5 miles. I don't know.
Blimey. This is a very picturesque National Trust building. It's a bed and breakfast, great seaside farm B&B, off the beaten track, isn't it? Nice little thatched cottage.
Car parks and stuff like that. I thought it was going to be a little remote beach.
Apparently not. Picnic tables and a great big pay and display car park.
Seriously,
not going to lie, slightly disappointed with the beach. I was expecting a bit of a rocky outpost of lovely wild countryside, and it's just a massive pay and display car park. We just had to pay £1 to park here. Camera enforcement in operation. And the sea shanty holiday lodges with a great big dustbin park, nice, and the sea over here. What are you doing?
I'm doing my sea shanty.
Bloody idiot. So let's go and see what the beach is like then.
I've seen sunnier beaches.
Oh, yeah, it looks a bit better from this angle. They've got beach huts and a stony beach. I don't think I'll be going for a dip today. Seems very calm, Mill Pond Lake. More beach huts up this way. And that's the beach cafe, which is closed, unsurprisingly, at this time of year. Although I thought I read somewhere that it opens every day. Perhaps we're a bit early for it. Right, that's Branscombe Very Cold Beach ticked off the list of places to go. Glad we didn't walk. It was a lot further than half a mile. And next up I think is beer, which Carla has recommended to me, although with the rider that it's not great when it's miserable weather, so no pressure, Carla. I won't blame you if it's miserable and horrible. Beer, and if you look at the view and the sky that way, it looks as though it's gorgeous. But if you look at it that way, not so much. This little entrance way to this bed and breakfast has got some gorgeous tiling inside it. Look at that, and the floor as well. Really pretty. It's just sort of one street place. It's obviously very seasonal because the vast majority of the shops are closed down, and they've got this little stream that runs down the side of the pavement. Yeah, I definitely like the look of the sky that way better. It's very cute and quaint and oldie worldy. It's Agatha Christie-ish, Miss Marple-ish, reminds me of that sort of thing. What could be better than a church with a sign saying books on the gate? I don't know if it's even open. We shall see. It is. I don't know if it's appropriate to film in churches, but this is such a lovely, cosy little church. I felt a bit uncomfortable filming inside the church, so I stopped, but we chatted to a lady in there who was obviously the church committee or whatever, and she was explaining to us that they took some of the pews out at the back of the church a few years ago to make it a more usable space, and they had all the bookshelves that you can go and buy books in there or make a donation for books, and a comfy sofa to sit on, and they changed it into some of the area into tables and chairs, and you could have coffee in there. There were some people having coffee and chatting, and there was a little preschool music session going on as well for kids, little toddlers, which was lovely. Such a nice way to make more use of community facility really, and to get people into church as well. When you get to the end of the high street, there's the sea. We're now in Sidmouth and I'm looking at Christmas decorations. Ashley says they're too expensive and is checking on Google to see if you can find them cheaper. But I do rather like this lobster here and that parrot up there. Some things. Also, who doesn't need an avocado on their Christmas tree and a banana? We're now in Sidmouth. It's about lunchtime and we've looked at some shops. Got a couple of Christmas presents for my son. We're just walking along the seafront.
On your,
what?
On your
yeah, I haven't said what they are.
Because in case Will watches it.
I think William's got better things to do with his time. He didn't even watch himself on television, so he's hardly going to watch me on YouTube. But it's glorious now, the sun's out. It's very pleasant. And Ashley tells me that last time we came here he went to a very nice cake shop with William, or a little cafe, which is up here somewhere, so we're going to find it. Ashley has just made me walk up a very steep and claustrophobic stone staircase from the sea to up here, and we come to this place, which is like a little walled garden, which is very nice, but a little picture in the summer. We're going to this little cafe, and I desperately need to sit down. I'm exhausted. We're now back at the place we're staying, having a cheeky glass of wine and a beer, and we are sitting in this little alcove, which is actually originally the porch, I think. We're basically outside.
To do with the dust. Oh no, that's the
reeds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Directly under the thatch we are. Well, we've had such a nice day. Haven't we had a nice day, Ashley?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so
just sold something. I think that was that dress I just set an offer out on. I've just come in here because the TV's on. So yeah, we had a lovely time in Sidmouth. I don't think I filmed very much in Sidmouth, but actually we went to the little cafe in the walled garden, which was lovely. I had a prawn sandwich and then I had a beautiful hot chocolate, which I put on Instagram. Picture of me. I was very excited by that hot chocolate. And Ashley had a big slice of chocolate cake and he had a ham and cheese sandwich. Very nice it was. Really worth the walk up the very steep staircase, and nice views, and yeah, lovely. Then we walked back to the car. We went in a couple of shops, went to a little independent bookshop, which was lovely, and looked at some Christmas decorations, and then drove back the scenic route to here, had a drink in the bar downstairs, and we came up and we've just had a lazy couple of hours. Ashley had a bit of a sleep. I tried to sleep but couldn't, and I had a very nice relaxing bath. Started the book club read this month, The Holiday, which I've enjoyed so far. I'm about 10% in, I think. And then just got ready to go downstairs for dinner tonight, and going home tomorrow morning. It's been very nice. We talked about going to the firework display in the village, but it's a very, very spread out village. There's another pub at the other end of the village, but the other end of the village is 1.2 miles up hills and a very narrow road, and it's dark. So was that another sale? Blimey. So yeah, I don't really fancy that in the damp, and the firework display was quite a walk and there wouldn't be anywhere to park, so we decided to have a lazy couple of hours, and it's been lovely just sitting, lazing and relaxing and chatting, and yeah, I feel like I've had a much needed relaxing 24 hours, or a bit more than that now. But this is future editing, Caroline, in very bad light. I realised, just editing this video and realising that I'd never did an outro or said goodbye or anything, so I just thought I would hop on quickly while I'm in editing mode to just finish it off and say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.